Hello everybody and welcome back to The Longest Journey. My name is Nixia, and we just finished talking to this pleasant gentleman outside of his boat. There's not much more we can do here. We've just been doing a bit of exploring down by the docks. So we're going to head back over to the city and see what we can do over there. While I try and try to remember exactly what it is we're supposed to do. Now I have played through this game about 20 times, but the last playthrough was 6 years ago, I think. I last played it, so you'll have to excuse me. I think I might just have to go back to... I think I just have to go back to the temple here. Now that I've explored a bit and speak to this dude.
Excuse me, Vestrum Tobias?
Tobias. Just call me Tobias, please. I require no ceremony from a distinguished guest such as yourself. Did you enjoy the sights?
Oh, there we go.
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. Walking around out there, seeing with my own two eyes things that can't possibly exist. I kept thinking, it's all a dream. I'll wake up at any moment now and everything will return to normal. But then I realized, I'm still here. It's real. I can touch it. I can smell it. And you know what? It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense here. Magic, alien creatures, parallel worlds. I don't believe in those things. I don't believe in fairy tales.
Well...
In your world, in Stark, there is no room for magic. That is, and always has been, the curse of science, the fallibility of logic and order. They leave no room for the imagination. If it does not fit into the narrow perception of the laws of nature that your world adheres to, it's a fairy tale. But then, magic has its downsides too. It's unpredictable. It invites chaos. It puts the balance in peril in a way that science alone never could.
I keep hearing about the balance, and about Stark, and Arcadia, and... This is probably going to sound strange to you, but I'm clueless. I have no idea what this place is, or what I'm doing here, or... All I know is that something strange is happening in my world, I guess. I had dreams, and the dreams felt so real, and then things started happening in real life too. Things that couldn't happen, and
I think I will begin at the very beginning. I believe that is why you were sent here, to learn, to understand, to see for yourself. Like you said, you cannot believe in this place. Well, you will. After you have learned the truth, you will. Come with me, and I will tell you the story of Earth as your books never have. And when your eyes and ears are open to the truth, perhaps your mind will follow. We can only hope. Come.
Okay, story time with Vestrum Tobias. This does take quite a long time.
This is the true story of the balance, as observed by the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance, the Fathers. The Sentinel Minstrum committed this story to the pages of the scriptures, and to these temple walls, thousands of years ago, so that coming generations could learn and understand their past and their future. The wall paintings we are looking at became known as the murals of the balance, and it is through these images that I will recount our common history to you, April Ryan. The story begins and ends here, with this mural. Ages ago, and in ages to come, the Earth was one, and magic and science existed side by side in nature and in all people. There was balance, and there was harmony.
You're saying there was just one world then?
One world, one Earth. Magic and science in balance with each other, within each and every living creature. The power to make the stars dance and to create life itself was within our grasp. But then, humankind began to exploit this divine power of two, and they saw fit to use it for their own selfish purposes. The balance of the cosmos was in peril. Unless something was done, Unless man was humbled and learned to fear the power he wrought over cosmos, the twilight of chaos would fall upon Earth. It had happened before, in distant times and on distant worlds, and it would happen again. And every man, woman, and child of every people and every race would be devoured by the coming apocalypse. We were given a visitation then. The Drag Kin, having lived among us for untold generations, rose to offer their guidance and assistance in preserving the balance on our world.
Oh, do I need to move now? No, I don't? No, okay. Never sure.
The Drag? I think I've heard that name before.
Drag Kin, Draken, Dragons, whichever name they go by, they remain the eternal servants and custodians of the balance. There were 4 of them here on Earth, and of the 4, one who would found the order of the balance, the Sentinel. The first Minstrum were instructed that magic and science would have to be separated before the balance collapsed and brought untold disaster. Earth would have to be split in 2 equal parts. Arcadia and Stark, magic and science, chaos and order. The first Sentinel were counted 13, 6 scientists, 6 magicians, and one who was between, the Drag Kin, our mentor, our custodian, our learned guide. Both magic and science were needed to perform this most difficult of tasks. To split a world in 2, to create 2 worlds from 1.
Wasn't the use of that kind of power dangerous to the balance?
Yes, and so for this purpose, they built a tower to channel their powers and focus them on the divide that they would create. The Kin had brought a disc with them, a disc forged in the fire of their world. Placed at the base of the tower and the epicenter of the divide, the disc and the tower would become one, a conduit for the flow of magic and science. At the appointed hour, the 13 came to the tower, and with them a woman whose destiny was decided by the purpose to which she had been born. She would be the first guardian, the human protector of the balance, who would stay in the tower for 1,000 years to watch over the 2 worlds and to ensure that the flows of magic and science were always equal. And so the ritual began. One world was to become 2, separated by the balance, and each world visible to the other only by way of dreams. Who was ushered into which world was not an arbitrary choice, nor one taken lightly. For the magical creatures, the choice was simple. They had to go to Arcadia. Their kind would not survive in Stark. But for others, families were torn apart, lovers separated, and friends lost for all eternity. Encircled by the 12 and the one who would be guardian, the disc at the base of the tower began to spin faster and faster as more and more power flowed through it, until it was a blur. Darkness enveloped the tower, but the disc glowed brighter and brighter. Reality turned, and in one moment, a new reality had been created and 2 new worlds born. In the tower there was silence. The original disc had disappeared, and in its place was a smaller counterpart, a similar yet different disc. Around and outside the tower the world looked different. They were now between Stark and Arcadia, between reality and dream. This was the realm of the balance and of the guardian, and it would be her home for the next 1,000 years. The one who was kin picked up the disc and said, "This disc is a counterpart to the original disc, which has now become this realm, and the key to which has been split and divided in 4. The key is the disc, and the disc is this realm. This mystified the 12, and the one who was kin continued. Know only this. The Guardian's realm cannot be broken unless the disc is broken. But nor can it be repaired without the disc being repaired. The 4 pieces that is the key will be given to the 6 of you who are to be taken to Arcadia for safekeeping. Yet the key will never be complete, he went on, without the precious stones that adorn each piece. I will keep 1, and my fellow kin the 3 others. Should the day come when this realm must be repaired, or the worlds reunited, and that day will come, you will assemble the disc, and the kin will come together one last time. With that, 6 of the 13 went to Arcadia, and 6 to Stark, and the one who would be Guardian ascended to the throne. Witness the mural, where her dreams and hopes, her very soul, were locked away in the disc. In service of the balance, these traits were nothing but barriers. Through new eyes, the imbalance between the worlds was as clear as the stars themselves to the Guardian. And with one thought, she channeled chaos from Arcadia and logic from Stark into the disc, and redistributed the power wherever it was needed. A new era had begun, the era of the Guardian. After they left the tower, 2 of the Drakkin went to Stark, the other 2 to Arcadia. The 6 who came to each world started what is now known as the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. But while in Arcadia the Sentinel thrived, in Stark they did not. In Stark, the memories of magic and the balance could not survive in the face of the new reality of natural laws, of logic, and of science. And soon, very soon, Arcadia became nothing more than legend, a myth, tales of fairies to recount to impressionable children, and stories to frighten and entertain around a fire. And while dreams still brought sights and sounds of Arcadia to those asleep in Stark, they were discounted as mere dreams and nothing more.
So that's it? We forgot about our past and about Arcadia? And that's the way things are? Then what's wrong with that? And why does magic from Arcadia seem to have begun leaking through to Stark?
That is another long story. But I can tell that you are tired of stories, and so I shall be brief.
He's astute, this one, he can tell. We've been waiting a long time.
As I told you, while in Arcadia, the Sentinel grew in numbers and in strength. In Stark, while flourishing for a brief time, they were soon diminished and powerless. Some of the Stark Sentinel did not take kindly to this, and they berated the Arcadian Sentinel for their politics and teachings. The Stark Sentinel wanted people to work towards reunification, while their brothers did not. So the inevitable soon came to pass, and the Stark Sentinel parted ways with their Arcadian brothers, and named themselves the Vanguard. And while at first their philosophy was not so different from ours, over the years it changed radically. The Vanguard wanted the divide torn down, the worlds reunited, and the return to what they called the Glorious Ages, when humankind could control the forces of cosmos. But first they needed their own servant in charge of the balance, their own guardian. Now, every 1,000 years, a new guardian took the place of the old one, because no one can be separated from their souls for any longer than 1,000 years. Every 1,000 years, a new guardian was born. The balance provided the seed from which a new fruit grew. But now, it has been 200 years since the previous guardian, the 12th guardian, was to be replaced. Every new child born to the balance has been taken away by the Vanguard, to be studied in an attempt to control them. In every instance so far, they have failed. But the 12th Guardian could wait no longer. Only a short time ago, the disc in the tower shattered, and the Guardian left his throne. The balance is now untended, and we have yet to find a new Guardian. Unless we do so, the Vanguard may get their chance. And they may be able to place their own puppet on the throne to rule the balance according to their principles. And this we cannot allow. It will mean the end of Stark and Arcadia, and the dawn of an era of chaos. Now do you see?
Sort of. Kind of fell asleep
I understand the history. I can even accept it. But I don't understand why I'm here and what Cortez wants with me.
The balance is in peril, April. The Guardian has abandoned his tower. He has disappeared, and there is no one to take his place. He must be reinstated to protect the balance until a new Guardian may be found.
And what can I do? I'm nobody. I've just been having a lot of bad dreams.
You are a strong shifter. I have not seen your like in my lifetime.
A shifter?
Someone capable of opening doors between worlds. A shift. A portal between the realms of Stark and Arcadia.
Are you kidding? I didn't do anything. Cortez was the one who opened the shift, and he just waved his hands around in the air. I don't think I'd be capable of opening a portal even if I had a magic wand.
Only a shifter's own power can allow her to travel. No one else can do this for her. Cortez only channeled your power to aid you. He would not be able to step through this shift himself.
Even if that's true, I don't have any control over my talent.
Not yet. But in time you will. How else do you intend to travel back to your world?
I hadn't thought about that, had you?
I hadn't even thought about that
Nope.
yet. Can't you help me?
I'm afraid not. Even if I could shift, I would not be able to channel through you like Cortez did.
So, I'm on my own?
If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. But aside from that, yes. Yes, you are.
That's comforting.
That's so not cool.
No, it has been unseasonably warm. If you don't mind, I will return to my studies now. Thank you for listening to an old man and his long stories.
No, thank you,
No,
Tobias.
thank you.
Oh,
It's starting to
I've
make a
apparently
little bit
memorized the
of sense
dialogue.
now.
Never mind.
That is good news. Come see me again if you have any more questions.
Oh, we will. We most definitely will. Now, getting out of here is a bit annoying because you have to just keep clicking at the right-hand side here until you eventually get out. There we go. Let's speak to him again.
Excuse me.
Here we go.
Do you know a man named Brian Westhouse?
Westhouse? That old goat? Yes, unfortunately. What would you with him?
I need to find him.
I do not know where he lives. I hear somewhere on the outskirts of the city by the sea, but I cannot tell you any more than that.
Because Cortez told us to find Brian Westhouse
Who'd know about Westhouse?
if we wanted to go home.
His whereabouts? I do not understand what you would with him. He is rude, uncultured, and ignorant.
Cortez told me to look him up.
Well, I do not know where he lives or frequents, but someone at the market may. He trades merchandise there, and I think he collects maps of the Northlands.
There we go. Important information learned. Anything else I want to know from him? No.
I'll
We're
see
good.
you later.
You will? If you say so, then it must be true.
Alright. So let's go speak to the map dude.
Maps!
I'm looking for Brian Westhouse.
Briar west of house. It's not on any of my maps, and I've never heard of it. Maps!
It's a man, not a place. Mr. Brian Westhouse.
I would most certainly remember a name as queer as that, and I don't. Get your maps while they're fresh.
Ah, yeah, there's some more information we need to learn. I forgot. Hang on.
Bye.
Maps!
So, whoops. We have to go back to Tobias. Just a second. Because there's a little bit more information we need to
Excuse
know.
me. Who did you say I should see about Westhouse?
The map merchant at the market may know. There is one
there
thing
you
I
go.
must tell you, however. Few would know Westhouse by his real name. In the city, he is known as the Rolling Man because of his strange two-wheeled vehicle. A most dreadful and dangerous contraption if I ever saw one.
A bicycle?
Perhaps. It has a grotesque appearance, much like the Westhouse himself.
The West House. Alright, there we go. That's what I needed to know.
I'll see you later.
It's kind of a bit strange because it's
You keep telling me so, and I do believe you.
it's written down as if it's like just a way to get him to repeat what he said in case you forget. Not something that actually gives you more information. So,
Maps!
let's try again.
Can you tell me where the Rolling Man lives?
Maybe, maybe not. Why?
Because I need to find him.
Sorry, guild rules. I'm not allowed to divulge any personal information about my customers. Maps!
I really need to know.
where the Rolling Man lives.
Sorry, can't do.
Please? Pretty please?
No, 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 young lady. Don't give me that doe-eyed look. Don't. Blasted be the balance. You're giving me that doe-eyed look, aren't you? I still can't tell you, though. I got maps.
Please tell me where the Rolling Man lives.
I just have to keep asking.
No, can't do, miss. I can't divulge personal information about my customers.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Needed to trigger this.
You're late again. And you know what else? You're fired. Give me back the delivery list and get your sorry blue skin elsewhere. Hired hell. Bah! Never hire a Dolmari to do a human job.
Oh, racism. Magical world racism, always good.
What are you gonna do now, without a delivery boy?
Hire a new one, of course. Blasted be the balance. That means I'll have to pay the damn fee to the Guild of Merchants. Damnation.
Maybe I could help you out.
You? How?
I'm quick, honest, and reliable, and I've got a lot of experience in the service industry.
Perhaps a female errand boy could work if the Guild of Merchants don't find out.
I won't tell them if you don't.
Mind the pay's not much, only a single errand per delivery, plus whatever tip the customer may see fit to give you.
That's fine.
I'll take the job.
I don't even know how much an
If you
Aaron
want.
is.
Agreed. Maybe you'll even bring in some new business. Here's the delivery list for today and your first map. It's for the captain of the White Dragon. Nebeve, I think his name is. You'll find him in the harbor. Oh, and remember to have the customer sign the delivery list. The guild are sticklers for protocol. No signature, no money, no new jobs.
Bye now.
Maps.
All right, so we need to go-
Detail, life-saving
Go back to this
maps.
wonderful captain down by his ship. Here. Hello, sir. I have a map for you. I don't know who you are yet. Hang on.
Nice day for it.
Not really, no.
Is this the White Dragon?
That's what the big white letters on the prow spell out. What do you think?
I'm looking for the captain. Is he around?
What would you with the captain of the White Dragon?
I have a delivery for him, a map from the map merchant at the temple market.
Aye. I be Captain Horatio Nebeve of the White Dragon, fastest vessel there ever was. Hand the map over, girl. With Jaw's blessing, the wind will return soon, and I can leave this accursed harbor for sunnier shores.
Yeah, the weather looks pretty nice already. I don't know what you're complaining about. Tobias was saying it'd been unseasonably warm.
Thank you. There's an errand for your trouble.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. And just need a signature from you.
Sign this, please.
What is it?
I need your signature to confirm that you've received the map.
Map? What map?
Oh, come on now.
The one I just gave you.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I never put my signature on a piece of paper.
Why
Why
not?
not?
Brings bad luck to give a piece of yourself in that manner. A signature has untold powers. It's part of your soul.
This sounds like
I can't
bullshit.
sign away my soul.
Who told you that signing a slip of paper is bad for your soul?
I'm from Gien, and we're a spiritual people. Our souls are in balance with our bodies, and the great Mojal has taught us not to endanger this balance. Signing my name, giving a piece of myself in that manner, breeds corruption and imbalance within. And it pisses the Mojal off no end.
And that's why you choose to make my life difficult?
Yes.
Hey, blame organized religion.
Boom-ts.
You can't write.
Nice little stab at
can
religion
you?
there.
Pardon?
That's what this is all about. You can't write.
So what? So what if I can't write? So what if I was born at sea and never spent more than a month ashore ever since? I still won't sign your accursed paper, by Jal.
Look, all you have to do is sign an X next to your name on the list.
You can't trick the great Mojal. The Mojal's untrickable.
That's not trickery. It's legally binding.
I said no.
Oh, come on now.
Is
Stop
there
being stubborn.
anything I can do to get you to sign?
No. Well, yes. But no.
Look, Captain, I'm desperate here. I really, really need some kind of signature.
Well, there's always music.
Okay.
What's music got to do with you signing my list?
Nothing. But it distracts the Mojal.
What are you talking about? Why would you need to distract the Mojal?
I can't sign when there's a chance the Mojal is watching. Music distracts the Mojal. Ergo, I can sign.
But doesn't that mean the Mojal is always distracted? I mean, there's always music somewhere in the world.
The Mojal has an eye and an ear for every acolyte.
This is a very
And
weird
straying
religion.
from the path can bring great wrath upon us.
Where in your religious text does it
Granted,
say
I know very little of the Mojal.
you have to follow the
But
rules, but if
seriously,
you're playing music,
maybe
you can
should
break them
look
because the
into
Mojal is
alternative
distracted.
religions.
Very strange.
Blasphemy! Besides, I only have to visit the temple once every 2 years, and the membership fees are quite reasonable.
So, if I play some music, you'll sign?
Aye. I'll give you that much.
I'll be back.
Okay, time to go play some
I
music.
don't doubt it for a second.
Just getting the delivery list back. There we go, back to the city. Now, this is something, again, that took me a very long time to figure out. I was like, where the hell do you find music? Because there's this little stall just over here. Which, if you had never noticed, because again, it's tucked away in a corner.
This guy's selling musical
There you go.
instruments. Most of these I don't even recognize. But he's got a drum in there and what looks like half a guitar and a couple of dried rabbit carcasses. Ugh.
Oh, I want to learn how to play one of those. Speak to him.
What's your, most affordable instrument? That's cute. The flute, right? And how much for the flute? I'm guessing that's 1 Aaron?
I like this guy. So, Aaron to him.
I'll have the flute. That's 1 Aaron, isn't it?
I'd love to run a musical instrument stall where you only spoke by playing the musical instruments.
As luck would have it, I actually know how to play the
Ah,
flute.
awesome.
Not very well, but I'm sure the,
Lovely bit
Mojal
of coincidence
won't
there.
mind.
Let's go back to the ship. And... Alright, hang on. Do I have to just give him the delivery list again? Yes.
I'm ready to play some music if you're ready to sign.
This is gonna be beautiful.
Aye, go on. But don't
ready.
stop until I'm done signing, or the Mojal will surely wreak vengeance on us both.
It's beautiful. I love it. It's my new ringtone.
Done. Here you go. And don't ever ask me to sign anything ever again.
Oh,
I can
shush.
pretty much guarantee you that.
Unless he orders another map. Alright. So, I'm going to leave this episode here for now. We have done a little bit of progress. We've learned a lot about the story, about what's going on. And we've played some music to distract the Mojal so that the Captain Nebeve can sign our delivery list. Okay. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please feel free to leave a like below. If you like my content, then subscribe to the channel and you'll get more of it every day. And thanks once again for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, or night, whatever you're having right now. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.